1.4 million on their Champagne, Merlot and Chardonnay, when the rest of us are having to starve and actually have to go to food banks just so you can feed your family. It's unreal, it shouldn't be happening, and it should stop. Join us today, sign the petition, say no to sanctions, say no to workfare. We want to help people, we want to give you the support and let you know that you deserve better.
Ian Duncan Smith!
Blood on your hands!
Ian Duncan Smith!
Blood on your hands!
Ian Duncan Smith!
Blood on your hands!
Well, as you can see, a group of activists and normal members of the public have actually gotten together today to actually start protesting against the sanctions that are being imposed by our current government. The issue with the DWP sanctions is that a lot of people who are currently being put on to JSA are actually usually people who are coming off not just long-term unemployed, but often there are people who were previously on ESA, who were made fit to work by ATOS wrongfully, and they're now stuck in this perpetual cycle where they're actually now facing sanctions, and it's affecting not just people who are unable to find work, but it's now affecting people who would otherwise should have been receiving ESA money anyway. So the reason that we're sort of protesting it today is because the fact is, particularly in Dundee as well, the sanctions here is so stringent. People are facing sanctions for being 3 minutes late. I heard a gentleman was actually sanctioned for a month for being 3 minutes late to his interview because his bus was late. Now these sort of sanctions are having a real devastating impact on people's lives. There's been, as I was saying, the Trust with Trust survey where 900,000 people were actually interviewed who were using the food banks, said 83% of them said that it was due to sanctions, which is just telling you nowadays that it's actually affecting the stage that people cannot feed themselves. They're having to go begging really for food from charities. And in this welfare state, we shouldn't have to be relying on that. So that is why we're doing this today, just to raise awareness, just to get more people involved and tell them they're not alone, they can get some support, we're here for them.
Obviously, anyone who wishes to come on board and come join us today, we do have petitions, we do have a meeting, so please do get involved. Speak to one of the people with the clipboards, they'll give you a bit more information as well.
We say cut back!
We say fight back!
Cut back!
Fight back! Cut back! Fight back!
Come and speak to us, come and get involved, we want as much support as possible. End all sanctions, end all cuts.
We say cut back!
We say fight back!